Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. We just knocked out 190 birdhouse posts. So these are all foam-filled birdhouses that they're fiberglass. You see the ends of them, they're fiberglass. And we painted them because the sun, the UV, is the biggest enemy of fiberglass post. And these are 1.25 inches, super stout. We're gonna bolt. You see all the birdhouses we have over here. We got 190. We got another stack of them down in the other below the house too. So it's gradually starting to come together. I had Doug, our metal guy, look what he did. He made me 200 of these and drilled the holes in them and everything. That hole is 1 5/8 inches. What this does, folks, is it keeps the woodpeckers from chewing out your hole, which they will do over time. I've noticed that. So yeah, that's a good looking birdhouse right there. It's got the vents. We put the vents in the bottom of it. There's 4 in the bottom. And then there's one set on each side, plus this vent up here. The biggest thing that we are concerned with is in this in the summertime, it gets hot. And you gotta get adequate airflow. And so these vents on each side at the top allow airflow to come in there, and the little baby birds don't get hot. These are Eastern red cedar. This is all lumber that we milled off of our farm. And we've got a whole bunch of cedar over there now that we got to mill. I think we're gonna cut it all up into 1x7s because it seems like that's what, the birdhouses, that's one of our biggest products that we do make. And these are all gonna be mounted on our new farm. And we've got a couple other leases we don't have any birdhouses on yet. So yeah, gonna get them up. This is the 31st of January, and the tree swallows, let's see if I can step over this tractor. The tree swallows actually come in about the end of March, 1st of April. So we're gonna take those birdhouses and take bolts. We're gonna drill a hole through the top and then one down here. So each birdhouse will have 2 bolts on it. And what did I do with those? Oh yeah, check this out. So Doug, I bought 400 washers. Here they are. And Doug put the radius on them for me. I mean, Doug, I can get them out. There we go. Look at that. Every one of them is already pre-bent. That saves a lot of time. Altogether, he did 400 of these. Because I got to have 2. And see this radius, well, here's a post that I didn't paint. So this washer will go on the, yeah, don't drop it. See that? It's already fitting the back of that post. So it gives you a whole lot better fit on your post. And you can tighten it up and you don't have to worry about your washer crushing your post. So it'll be 2 of these, 1 on each side, and then there's gonna be a flat washer on the inside of the birdhouse so that your bolt is not going into the birdhouse. It'll be going into the washer. But all these are gonna be mounted in fence lines. We've got multiple paddock divisions, perimeter fences, anywhere where I can protect them. The cows will rub on them, but they're all gonna be mounted to a steel post. So I bet I've got 1,000 steel posts that we've taken out over the years of old, barbed wire fences, and we just pull them. And so that steel post will be driven in the ground about 2.5, 3 foot. And these are 6.5 foot posts, so we'll have 3.5 sticking out. And then the bottom part here, we'll drill a hole through here and take soft galvanized wire, and it'll be wired to the steel post. Heck for stout, they're not gonna fall over. I mean, they're anchored in the ground 3 foot. And these fiberglass posts, I mean, these are tough, tough things. The reason we went with fiberglass over PVC, you see, I don't have any PVC in here. Well, I've got some fittings. Where are they at? Here they are. So, you know, this is a PVC. This one's actually 1.25 inches. This won't fit over a steel post. 2-inch will. 2-inch PVC pipe, which we bought a bunch of them back from a guy that made some of these, and he really did a nice job. And he used 2-inch PVC pipe for his birdhouse post, and he actually put a cap. He put a PVC cap on the top of each one of these too. And that way he's able to just drop it down over a steel post. I did the math for 190 of these. These posts are 8 feet. You do the math on that, $1.65 a foot. Yeah, $1.65 a foot times 8 feet times 190. Yeah, a lot of money, way over 2,000. And I'm like, shoot, I've got these, let's just paint them. So we cut them, the boys didn't help me yesterday. We cut them, didn't take long to cut them. We used a chop saw. They were all 24-foot lengths when we started. And so we got 3 out of every stock length. And then we came in here, I sanded them. Where's my sandpaper? Folks, you gotta use this rough grit sandpaper on fiberglass. And where is it? Well, this is it right here. They call that open T2. It's coarse, 60. It's a 60 grade. Anyway, that stuff is coarse. And you wear gloves. I wear rubber gloves with inside of my leather gloves. And if you don't, there's my leather gloves right there. If you don't put those gloves on, you will get fiberglass splinters in your hands. And so we sanded them, and then I'm the acetone guy. There's my last acetone rag I used. I still got some pre-folded here. And we use acetone. And again, you want gloves on your hands. You don't want to get acetone on your hands. That's very hard on your skin. It kind of tends to dry your skin out. Plus, it's not good for you. I use Exo Rust-Oleum right here. This one's empty now. This is what I used. Rust-Oleum. It's the biggest thing, folks, you gotta watch there is make darn sure you buy enamel. Enamel, not latex. We had an intern come here and she painted a bunch of posts that summer. She went home and she took a bunch of them home with her that year and painted them. And she called me back. She said, Greg, they're shedding like snake skins. What did I do wrong? I saw her bucket of paint and she'd use latex. Folks, you can't get this paint off with a pocket knife. You got to scrape it off. And if you get it on you, that's why I wear gloves. I don't have any on me. Look at my clothes. Of course, Isaac and Alex did the majority of the paint. I just touched it up when they left a minute ago. So I have a reason not to have paint on me, but we set up sawhorses and we went to town. It's a nasty cold day out there. It's raining. Look what we got. I got my mini split going here. I've only got one of them turned on. I don't need the other one. And this mini split is throwing heat right down through these posts. And then I've got 3 fans. I've got them shut off right now, but I'm gonna turn the fans on to get airflow in here. And this is Friday. By Monday morning, these will all be dry. We can get them mounted onto the birdhouses. And we're gonna get these things up. It's a great time of year to be doing stuff like this, folks. I mean, it's, it's winter time. you can't do much else outside. It's really wet and muddy. It's nasty. It rained the last 2 days. It's just been kind of nasty, rainy. If you call that nasty, I call it good because we were dry. We needed the rain, and we'll take it. We're going to be begging for that rain in July and August. I don't put a lot of faith in the Farmer's Almanac. It's amusing to read it, but I don't think it's real accurate. But they're saying, the Farmer's Almanac is saying we're going to have a dry summer. So take that for what it's worth. But yeah, I'm telling you now, the boys and I, and Jan, she helped at the very end. She got home. I'm glad she got home when she did. She brought us that other gallon of paint and we used it. So we're liberal. We're very liberal with the paint. We put a lot on. If you miss a spot, you can always touch them up when you take them down. But we built these racks out of just pallets and did the teepee style. You know, we run them one direction, we ran them the other. And Isaac and Alex, they were stout enough. When they painted them over here on these sawhorses, they didn't paint the very end of them. And they were stout enough they could take that thing like a sword and set it up and set it down. There's no way I could have done that, but they did all those that way. And by just holding on the end of them, they didn't scrape the paint up. So anyway, I'm gonna get out here. You all have a great weekend. And the grazing schools are filling up. We're getting a lot of people now signing up, and a lot of people wait till the very end and then it's too late. So if you're procrastinating and you wait till end of April, there may not be any room. And we can't increase the number that's coming. So we only have a limited amount of space, and when it's full, it's full. So yeah, every year we get people just begging and saying, well, I'll stand in the door. You know, I won't eat anything. Can I come for one day, one afternoon? You know, and you hate to turn people down. You really do. I mean, you almost feel them pleading like it's, you know, life or death. But folks, don't be a procrastinator. Don't wait till the last minute and then decide that, well, you know, maybe we want to go to that grading school with Ian and Greg, and then we're going to have the beginner school the next week with Abram. So check it out, greenpasturesfarm.net, and we'll see some of y'all there. Take care.